Welcome everyone with the presentation from Alfred Seveer and Marciano Blackson. Welcome to the Future Bitcoin Investment Bankers webinar. Basically, while you are here, you are all invited by Alfred Seveer. What we do here, basically, we came to the conclusion that the next future of finance will be Bitcoin. And this webinar will explain to you why the reason that is. First of all, I will tell a little bit about me. I'm born in the Netherlands, Amsterdam. I'm 34 years old. I did 7 years in sales, basically. And that's why I really learned the craft, how to interact with people and see what their needs are, because finding people's needs, that is when you basically provide and help people out. That turned in my focus into online marketing, so I can find people's needs and basically try to see if I can help them in that area. I did that for 6 years. And I also do stock trading, where I learned a whole lot about the stock trading world, I learned about companies, etc. And that's where I got my stuff for stock trading from. I did also coaching in stock trading, so I was also a teacher in that. But I always have been a Bitcoin enthusiast. And this webinar will explain why I'm a Bitcoin enthusiast and why I do think the next financial future will all be about Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin? As most of you already know, Bitcoin, I will now play a little video to just put in the little basics about Bitcoin. It will take, I think, like 2 minutes. If you can give me a second, I will start up the video.
What is Bitcoin mining? Bitcoin operates as a peer-to-peer network. This means that everyone who uses Bitcoin is a tiny fraction of the bank of Bitcoin. But where do Bitcoins come from? With paper money, a government decides when to print and distribute money. Bitcoin doesn't have a central government. With Bitcoin, miners use special software to solve math problems and are issued a certain number of Bitcoins in exchange. This provides a smart way to issue the currency and also creates an incentive for more people to mine. And since miners are required to approve Bitcoin transactions, more miners means a more secure network. The Bitcoin network automatically changes the difficulty of the math problems, depending on how fast they're being solved. In the early days, Bitcoin miners solved these math problems with the processors in their computers. Soon, miners discovered that graphics cards used for gaming were much better suited to this kind of math. Graphics cards are faster, but they use more electricity and generate a lot of heat. The first commercial Bitcoin mining products included chips that were reprogrammed for mining Bitcoin. These chips were faster, but still power-hungry. ASIC, or Application-Specific Integrated Circuit chips, are designed specifically for Bitcoin mining. ASIC technology has made Bitcoin mining even faster while using less power. As the popularity of Bitcoin increases, more miners join the network, making it more difficult for individuals to solve the math problems. To overcome this, miners have developed a way to work together in pools. Pools of miners find solutions faster than their individual members, and each miner is rewarded proportionate to the amount of work he or she provides. Mining is an important and integral part of Bitcoin that ensures fairness while keeping the Bitcoin network stable, safe, and secure. For more information about Bitcoin mining, visit bitcoinmining.com.
Why is Bitcoin important? So like I said before, it explains privacy. It has privacy. It's basically an owner-to-owner, peer-to-peer transaction. So what does that mean? Owner-to-owner, peer-to-peer transaction. If I send a Bitcoin to, let's for example, say Alfred, there's no middleman in between. It doesn't go to a bank first, and you don't need to print it out. No, it goes straight from me to Alfred. So it gives a certain amount of privacy because you put the middleman out. Also, Bitcoins have very, very low transaction cost. I think it is about 5 cents or lower. So that basically saves a lot of cost for you. I mean, if you if you're going to transact $1 million, that's a normal transaction. Let's say for PayPal, for example, PayPal it charges, I think, like half of $6 or something a transaction. So, and in case of $1 million, you're going to pay a lot of transaction costs before you even can transfer your money. So, with Bitcoin alone, if you have very low transaction costs, that's already a win. Bitcoin is with those two reasons alone already a very bright financial future, because again, it gives privacy, it gives a very low transaction cost, and most importantly, in my opinion, it stops corruption, because when we're dealing with a middleman, may it be by government or something else, the government always asks interest rates. And that can provide corruption. You don't want corruption in the system, in the money system. So Bitcoin, because of the fact that it goes owner to owner, peer-to-peer, because of the fact that it's an owner-to-owner, peer-to-peer transaction, it can stop corruption. That's basically what it is. It can cut out the middleman, and that's about it. And also very important, it stops poverty, because when we're dealing with third world countries, they don't have access really to mean something in the market. And when you're dealing with those types of problems, and it's very hard to get into the market, a solution like Bitcoin is very welcome to me, because everyone can make a Bitcoin wallet. Everyone can transfer Bitcoin to everybody. The person only needs a Bitcoin wallet, and basically the person can make a Bitcoin wallet out of paper if he wants to. I just send him the codes, he writes it down on paper, and I send money on those codes. And if he has access to the internet or something like that, he can access his Bitcoins. So Bitcoin is the most important thing, I think. Bitcoin gives in its core ownership to everyone who starts investing in Bitcoin. But like I said before, when you're dealing with poor countries, they can now really mean something in the market when they Bitcoin in the day-to-day life. So in its core, it gives ownership. Let's move on to the next slide. What can you do with Bitcoin? You can do a whole lot with Bitcoin. As you saw earlier in the video, you can build all kinds of companies. You can be your own stock and forex currency exchange. You can be your own bank even. And when we are talking about companies, let's take the poor countries again for example. Let's say someone in Africa has like rockets. How do you say it? Let's say they have like rice to sell, rice, and basically they want to send that rice over in the Netherlands, for example, or in the United States. But because of the fact she does not have a transaction with PayPal, because in Nigeria, for example, it's very difficult to get access to PayPal. If I in the Netherlands or someone in the United States says, look, okay, I will make a Bitcoin wallet for you, and I send you the details over to your house, you can mean something, because now I can send Bitcoins to that company. Now I can send Bitcoins to that person, really. And with those Bitcoins, he can send me rice back again, because he can trade the Bitcoins with money, something like that. You know, that's the basic how you can see how Bitcoin can mean something in poor countries, in third world countries. That's why it's so important to initiate Bitcoins. And also for the entrepreneurs, why is Bitcoin so important for us? Because we all seen it. We all seen how the economy works today. There are many job losses because of the euro and dollar declining and inflation. There's just a lot of things going on that there's a lot of debt in a lot of countries, what does not provide the jobs we need. So what do we have to do? We have to create our own kinds of jobs. And Bitcoin provides us that because we can build a business around Bitcoin. For example, what I said, we can be our own bank because if you have a lot of Bitcoins for sale, and you can go to another country and you say, look, I have like 1,000 Bitcoin for sale, you are basically a bank now. Right. Next slide. Lines? Yeah.
I'm good. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you were just going to say something. Is everything in the presentation going well so far?
Yes, very clear.
Right. Why you should invest in Bitcoin? I'm going to be very honest with you. Last time I checked with the current price of Bitcoin, it's already at $700, $600 plus, $600 plus, rising to $700. So if you would invest in Bitcoin, you already would be in profit, basically. That's what it comes down to. And because it is $600 worth more than a normal dollar. That's insane. You know, you have to realize what that means. One Bitcoin is $600 worth more than your current currency. And the beauty of this is only the beginning. As more and more countries will start to invest in Bitcoins, as more and more people and wealthy people will start to invest in Bitcoin, the price will only go up more in value. And the reason why the price is going up is because a lot of people, especially with the social media, people can educate themselves, they can see what's going on with the current currency system. They are starting to lose trust in the euro and the dollar. We've already seen it with Britain, Brexit. We all know about the Brexit. And a lot of other countries will also follow. I mean, if you look at third world countries, they're already massively buying into the Bitcoin because that is a new currency and that can help the countries out. And also the people in wealthy countries, they also have lost faith. They start to lose faith in euro and dollars. So they will start to look in silver, gold, and especially Bitcoin to invest their wealth back in because rich people want to stay wealthy. That's just simple math. They want to protect their wealth. Where I'm going to right now with my webinar is I'm going to give you a couple of examples at what is going on with the world, what's going on, how people really see the Bitcoin, and what is happening right now, what you may not be aware of. The more people, I was not done yet with reading. The more people, wealthy people, companies, big companies, now even entire countries invest in Bitcoin, the Bitcoin will climb steady upward price. Don't be surprised that by next year we'll see that Bitcoin has jumped from $600 per Bitcoin to $3,000 for Bitcoin. It's going to happen, and I will show you why. I will show you exactly why I think that will happen very soon. Starting off with Dubai. Let's see here. I'm going to share my screen in a moment. Hold on. That's right. The Prince of Dubai just announced that by 2020 they're going to basically put their whole economy around cryptocurrency, around the Bitcoin. So if I'm going to share the screen, I'm going to show you the Prince page. If I can get around it. Yeah. I'm going to show you the Prince page. This is the Prince from Dubai. And basically what he announced was that he's going by 2020, Hold on. But by 2020, he will put his entire country around the Bitcoin price. What does that mean? It means that the price of Bitcoin will go up even more. Of course, you have to understand that there's a lot of investment people are going to make into Bitcoin, especially if you deal with a nation like Dubai. It's a very rich country. And if they are going to start to invest, that means that the price will jump up. I'm trying to show here. Here's the tweet from Dubai. You can see it for yourself. The Prince of Dubai. Basically, he says, under the directives of Dubai will become the first government in the world to execute all its transactions on blockchain by 2020. And blockchain is apart from Bitcoin. So that will only mean Bitcoin will go up in price. There are also other countries that are going up. Brazil, for example. You know, third world countries, well, Brazil is not really a third world country, but it's not a very rich country either. But Brazil, they have took that opportunity to also start investing heavily into Bitcoins. Let's see what the page says here. Maybe quite too low. All right. Basically, I'm now at the site. Let's scroll down. Yeah. Yeah. Bitcoin trading is exceeding gold trading in Brazil. Do you know how massive that is? Do you know what the impact that is for Bitcoin? Bitcoin is starting to exceed gold trading in Brazil. So people really are starting to understand that Bitcoin is even more in value than gold in their countries. Because you have to understand, in order to get gold, you have to do a couple of things. And if you're not in a wealthy country, those couple of things can mean a lot of things. So if Bitcoin can provide an easier access to wealth, believe me, a third world country like Brazil will take things. So that's why this is not a surprise to me. If I read Bitcoin trading is exceeding gold trading in Brazil. And it's all in the benefit of the Bitcoin price going up. So I want to make you see and know why Bitcoin will be the next financial future for you. All right, we're going to scroll down a little bit in the article. A report has revealed that the total value of Bitcoin trading among digital currency exchanges in Brazil has now surpassed that of gold spot trading in the Brazilian Securities Commodities and Future Exchange. The country's Securities Market Authority and regulator during the first half of 2016. That is in this year. That's only good news. That's only good news. You can read this entire article if you want. I don't know if you can see the link, but you can read this entire article on cryptocoinsnews.com. But I think you understand where I'm trying to go. Also, India, you know how popular India is. India is also starting to really pull into Bitcoin. We start heavily investing into Bitcoin. So I'm going to show you the article as well. Let's see here. Yeah, Bitcoin could get a faster push in India. There was a very quick rise in India, and you realize that there are a lot of people living in India. So if India is going to participate in Bitcoins, believe me, the price going up. And remember, I said to you guys, don't be surprised that Bitcoin will go to $3,000 in the next year. $3,000 per Bitcoin. Don't be surprised because I showed you a lot of countries are starting to invest in Bitcoin. I showed you what that's going to mean for Bitcoin itself and why you should invest in Bitcoin right now. Because if you're going to start buying Bitcoins right now, you can enjoy the Bitcoins you have collected and start profiting when the price goes up. Because it will go up, believe me, it will go up. I'm going to show you a global graph of how many countries are investing in Bitcoin, so you can get an even bigger idea in how much Bitcoin means to those countries. Starting off with, I'm first going to show you why the euro, for example, is not working for those countries. You give me a moment. Yeah. So right now I'm at the Euro Money Country Risk website. The Euro Money Country Risk website basically says that the countries in red are the countries that are not benefiting from the euro, not at all. In fact, they want to get out of the euro because it is not working for the country. And you always have to protect the people. So the countries that are in red, I'm going to scroll up the screen a little bit more so you can see that. Basically, we are dealing with a lot of countries that want to get out of the euro, basically. Let me phrase it correctly. There are a lot of countries where the euro is not working for them, so they are looking for another currency. We're dealing with Mexico, Brazil, like I said before, Peru, big countries, Africa, the entire nation, what is Africa, is not happy with the current euro situation. And of course, Russia. Russia is going to be a very big investor in Bitcoin, so that only means the price to go up even more. And I'm going to show you exactly which countries are invested, because you can all trace it down. Which countries are invested in Bitcoin, so you can understand how many people believe in Bitcoin. And even the countries in green, where the countries that, let's say my country, the Netherlands, where I'm from, that's the green, but believe me, the people here are not happy with the euro. Believe me. In the United States, people are not happy with the dollar. Believe me. I mean, otherwise you wouldn't even be here in this webinar, right? So even the people the countries that are in green are not happy with the euro. But they are slowly buying into Bitcoin. They are buying in Bitcoin, but not as heavily as the countries that are in red. Seen here. So, and then go to another website so you can exactly see how much, which countries are really heavily buying Bitcoins and which countries are not. And you're going to see the comparison is very well connected to the countries here in red. Let's see. All right, where we are at right now is coin.dance. And basically, what is this website all about? You can globally see which countries are buying Bitcoin. Let's get also the other website in front of us so we can compare Hold on, bear with me a little. But you can see already here that even the countries that are in green, because I know for the fact Australia was in green in this map, is buying heavily into Bitcoin. So you see the steady climb, steady climb. This is dating from 2013 till today. So right now they've invested like, I think like $1 million Australia already in Bitcoin. See if the size is going up. All right. Okay, let's look for example at let's look for example Egypt. Egypt was in red, right? If I can see it in there. Can't see it here. But it doesn't mean when it country is not on the website, doesn't mean that it does not buy. So just 1% on this website. But look at Croatia, for example. Croatia's steady climb in Bitcoins. You see it climbs each and every day. It climbs. Colombia climbs each and every day. And what you see here is basically the graphs that says from 2013 how much Bitcoin is bought till today. And if you're going to see this peak right here, $180 million is bought in Bitcoin already. Understand? And Europe, also Europe in itself, and notice that Europe was in green. Europe right here was in green. But they are also heavily buying into Bitcoin. The steady climbs since 2013 till now, heavily buying. Bitcoin, okay, only 20,000 euros. That's for, but this point that people are starting to see that Bitcoin is in value. And if you scroll down, Kenya, for example, Kenya is another place, it's in Africa. All those countries in Africa, all those countries are heavily buying into Bitcoin. That's what you need to understand. Look at the price, look at the rise of Bitcoin buying. Malaysia, Bitcoin buying. The entire graph is basically upwards. Look at Russia. Look at Russia.
Amazing.
You know, so you basically get a real understanding that in the beginning nobody knew about Bitcoin, but slowly as the years went by, companies started to adapt Bitcoin to their companies. People started to invest Bitcoin to the country. And as Bitcoin proven more and more to be trustworthy in the privacy, to be really about ownership, because you basically send money from person to person, not from person to bank to person. You cut the middleman out with Bitcoin. You really start to understand why Bitcoin is so important, because it saves in transaction costs, it gives privacy, it stops corruption, it stops poverty. It gives people, accounts in third world countries, a chance to really mean something again in the market. Realize the importance of Bitcoin itself. Now, why are you here in this webinar? You are here in this webinar to basically become a Bitcoin millionaire, or in the way Alfred and I'm saying it, a Bitcoin billionaire. And don't underestimate that. Don't underestimate what you can do with our help. Let me show you further what we have in store for you.
And this is just the beginning, just to, say the least.
This is the basic presentation what Bitcoin is about, and to let you see the value of Bitcoin, let you see the countries that are buying into Bitcoin. So you can see it's getting very stable. It's getting very used to on Bitcoin, and that only means opportunity for you. That means only new opportunity where you can mean something. Let's see here. Again, going back to the presentation. So indeed, the more people, wealthy people, companies, big companies, and even entire countries invest in Bitcoin, the Bitcoin will climb steady up in price. Don't be surprised that by next year we will see that Bitcoin has jumped from $600 per Bitcoin to $3,000 per Bitcoin. So right now is the best time for investing in Bitcoin. So many people ask me, okay, I want to be in Bitcoin, but what is the fastest way to get actually a lot of Bitcoins in this time of frequency? But earlier on, it was like start Bitcoin mining or just buy Bitcoin, because back then in 2009 when it started, back then it was cheap. It was like very cheap to buy Bitcoin. It was like you could get Bitcoin for 25 cents. It was nothing. But right now, at the price at $600 already, you have to be a little bit smarter about it. You have to be a little bit innovative about it. So let's look at the option first to get Bitcoins. You can buy Bitcoins through exchanges and Bitcoin wallet companies. But to get one Bitcoin worth $600 can be expensive, like I said before, because you have to pay $600 to receive one Bitcoins. And for those who does not have $600 to begin with, it could be an impossible task. You could also mine Bitcoins. And I'm talking about mining, because mining back in the day, that was something to really get into. If you had a laptop, if you had a PC, something like that, you could really start mining Bitcoins on the fly. But like the price, the time has gone by, and now Bitcoins have become a lot expensive, and also the total amount of Bitcoin mining has become competitive, because you have to understand there are only 21 million Bitcoins in Bitcoin itself, only 21 million Bitcoins. And we have, I do believe, I think there are already like 70% of that 21 million is already mined. So what does that mean? What does it mean if you want to be a Bitcoin miner? It means that it now is a very slow progress to get Bitcoins if you start mining with your laptop, a very slow one. Trust me, I wouldn't even begin start mining with your laptop Bitcoins. I wouldn't do that, because it takes a lot of years to even get one Bitcoin. So it is not worth your time and electricity bill. But what can you do besides Bitcoin mining? You can start cloud mining, for example. But again, understand, dealing with a lot of competition, and Bitcoin mining has become very slow before you can get any results. So what does it mean? It's going to mean you're going to pay a lot of monthly subscriptions before you see any result in the amount of Bitcoins you can get. And the amount of Bitcoins you're going to get is not that many. Or you can do it all yourself. You can start your own big Bitcoin factory in your home. But understand, if you want to have big Bitcoin rig set up in your home, you're going to invest like $3,000 before you're going to have to invest $3,000 before even to begin starting to mine. Because again, you have a lot of competition. It is very slow to mine Bitcoins. And well, I'm going to be honest with you, not a lot of people have $3,000 in the pocket to start investing into Bitcoin miner rig. So again, that just becomes impossible. I'm just going to keep it real with you guys. And just a lot of money has to be invested in order to do it the traditional way.
Also, if you have a $3,000 miner, you'll only be able to max out $7 per day.
Exactly. $7 per day compared to a $3,000 miner, which means you're gonna have to like be in it 2 years before having any to be before you have any
significant profit, right?
significant profit, and it also means the electricity bill is going to be huge. You will be in a loss. So this is why me and Alfred came together, because guess what? We did find a very great solution to this problem. Because like I said before, you have to be a little bit.
Hello?
Alfred is the fastest and minimum required investment you can make to acquire Bitcoin fast. In fact, to receive even 164 Bitcoins per month, as I said it, 164 Bitcoins per month, is you only need to invest $17 to achieve this Bitcoin success per month with a SAR fund. I'm going to secondly explain what SAR fund is. SAR fund is basically a peer-to-peer based company where there is no admin, but just you and your team who are donating money to each other, donating Bitcoins towards each other. Starting only with $17. I'm gonna go to the site of SAR fund so you can read exactly how it works. So there's no confusion or something like that. And let's get right into it. All right. Basically, this is SAR fund. It is what I believe it is created in Africa, and it's basically a peer-to-peer system to grow Bitcoins. And explain exactly how that works. Give me a moment. Basically, when you join SAR fund, you just start here. You join your level 1 offline referral link. So basically, when me or Alfred send you a link where you could join, you join your level 1 offline link. That is us. You then donate the offline 0.03 Bitcoins, that is an exact $17 worth, 0.03 Bitcoins per month, to be able to receive 0.03 Bitcoins issuance per month for each of your level 1 downlines. If you go from 1 to 2 to 3, you can now receive 0.03 Bitcoins per month for each of 2 people you invited. So what does that mean? Let me go back. When we invite you to a link, just present this to other people and let them donate 0.03 Bitcoins to you, because now you are the offline. And basically what happens then, you will receive 2 donations of 0.03 Bitcoins and get 0.06 Bitcoins as profit. So your first downline, your first referral downline will make you in even, and the second will make you in profit. That's basically what it is. Very simple. Move on from step 3 to step 4. Once you have received enough from your level 1 downline, you can now upgrade to level 2 by donating to your level 2 upline 0.05 Bitcoin per month, so that you can receive 0.05 Bitcoin per next month, each of your level 2 downlines. Again, 5, you can now receive 0.05 Bitcoin per next month from your level 2 downline. So what does it mean? Now, instead of 2, you have now 4, because your first 2 members have also recruited 2 people of their own, so that makes it 4. And now you receive 0.5 Bitcoin, so that is 0.2 Bitcoins. So basically, that's about $100 worth of Bitcoins. So the calculation, also the calculation already. Let's calculate how much it is. the 2 times 600. That's $120 worth of Bitcoin. So it's just a step-by-step process. It's just you put the work in. You explain what Bitcoin is and that you can do with a webinar. And then just introduce them to smartphone, because smartphone is literally the quickest way to gain a lot of Bitcoins. But again, let's repeat. Just buying one, that could be a difficult one. The price is now $600 to get Bitcoins. And mining Bitcoins could be a too long process, and also you need to invest a lot of money to make Bitcoins. So if you can crowdfund Bitcoins, because that is what this is all about, you are now with your team crowdfunding Bitcoins together, you can really build up Bitcoin fast if you work in a team, if you have a team. Because if you move down the line, because I think you now get the point, the two, you slowly increase with your downline, it goes to 4 to 8 to 16 to 32 people in the downline, or 64 people in the downline. What does that mean? That means you receive at level 2, for example, $120. At level 3, see, let's see here, $480 already. At level 4, with only 16 people recruited, it means it will receive like almost $2,000 already. Imagine that. You just inform people about Bitcoin. At the same time, you're recruiting people, and you're already making a whole job worth of money, a whole monthly job worth of money. That's what comes down to. And when you basically you can go all the way to level 5 and 6, and then it starts to get a little bit crazy, because you go to level 5, you have recruited about 32 people. I mean, realize you have 32 Bitcoin profit. And remember, you only invested $17 when you educated people about Bitcoins. And now you have an entire team of people that is educating other people about Bitcoin. While you are recruiting your team and building a downline, and all the way to this one, you already have 32 Bitcoins. And if you calculate how much 32 Bitcoins is, it's already $20,000 or $90,000
per month. Per month.
Per month, yes. Exactly. We can receive 1 Bitcoin donation per month from each of your level 5 downlines. And if you calculate that times 12, what does that mean? It means you're going to make the numbers right here, guys. You see my calculator? You see my calculator?
Yes, I see it.
You see what you're going to receive? That is like 2 tons. $200,000 already. Whew. You know, I mean, and what did you basically do? You give yourself a job. You are now your own boss. You are basically informing people about what Bitcoin is all about, while you give them the opportunity to basically start collecting Bitcoin faster. See how this works?
Works just fine.
It's an awesome opportunity, because this is just only the beginning. Because if you start to collect 32 Bitcoins per month, what does that mean for you? Remember my presentation. I said you can start building Bitcoin companies. You can be your own bank. You can do a lot of things. But you need to get that ownership. And that ownership you can receive quickly if you go to systems like me and Alfred provided for you. If you're going to start to see how it works when you educate people about Bitcoins, when you start recruiting them in your downline, and when you see those Bitcoins coming in, the Bitcoin donation. You have now become your own Bitcoin mogul. That's basically where you are going at. That's the goal. And remember, as you basically get more Bitcoins and the price is going up more in value, because remember, India, Brazil, Dubai, a lot of countries are investing in Bitcoins, see that graph I showed you, the price will go up as well in value. So one Bitcoin instead of $600 will be worth $3,000 or maybe even $10,000 in the next 3 years. So what me and our present deal is an opportunity to really like exceed in the financial world, to really like step into the game, to really say, look, I'm fed up with how everything is going right now in the financial world. Bitcoin is on the rise. Let's take action and get into this. And you can do that throughout a program like this. So, how do you start? Because I think now by this time you really are getting the point. How do you start with this program? First, I'm going to have to teach you how to make a Bitcoin wallet, because that's very important. If you go to blockchain.info, that is blockchain.info, this is basically it's an open source website that is created from the blockchain from Bitcoin own wallet registration. So when you come on this website, you just click on a wallet, and then just with your email address, and that's all you need is an email address, you can start creating your own wallet. And for the purpose of this video, I will do one manually right now. Then password. Read the terms, and then click on next.
It's in Dutch, by the way, but I guess
it is indeed in Dutch, but I think people getting that the button represents next. But I will translate if the people have a little bit trouble reading it. But what I'm doing right now, it is basically just using my email to create a new Bitcoin wallet. You see here, Bitcoin wallet is created. You see a pop-up window coming up, and then basically it will take you to your wallet. That's basically what's going to happen. Once you are here inside your wallet, it will give a little screen, but I will click it on pay. Here. This is what is important. When you are on your blockchain wallet, I want you to immediately click on this one. Because over here it says what your Bitcoin receive wallet fee is. On these numbers, letters, and numbers, people will send Bitcoins to. This is very important. Just copy and paste it to somewhere safe, to some place safe. If you just write it down or something like that, you can do that. Because this one is very important. The receive key. Use that receive. So also make sure you have everything good in the safety center. Just do everything what it says here, the safety center, verify your email address, stuff like that. Maybe you want to couple your mobile phone to your wallet. I mean, that's all for safety measures, that's no problem. But the most important thing what I do with today is, as soon as you are here, click on here and start taking your receive key. That's very important. Now, you can also, how do you send Bitcoins? Basically, first you need to get Bitcoins. I will get to that in a minute. But as soon as you have Bitcoins here, you can basically copy and paste everyone's receive key like you have. This is your receive key, but then their receive key will be a little bit different. course. But you copy and paste that in here, and then you put in the amount. For me, it is 0, but in your case, probably dollar. Let's say like 5 Bitcoin, something like that, you know, $5 worth of Bitcoin. And right over here, it will say the exact amount, how much it is. And then you click on next step, and next step, and then you basically making a deposit. Within, believe it or not, within shorter time than a PayPal, and with less transaction costs. Because what did I say? Transaction costs are very low. I believe to be below 5 cents. Alright. So this is how you create a blockchain wallet or Bitcoin wallet in blockchain.info. That's how you create a Bitcoin wallet in blockchain.info. And now we are going to how can we get Bitcoins. What I use is we sell crypto.com. We sell crypto.com. That is basically a website where you can, if you have PayPal, for example, or Visa, for example, you can verify your PayPal account with them. Just become verified right here. And then basically you click the subscription you want. It's not really a subscription, it's basically, it's like a prepaid package you can buy. It's like you buy a $15 package or on a $50 package or $50 package, etc. And let's say you're going to decide to do the $50 package, for example. You click on email us. And give you a link or an email address where you can send this detail on. Because you have to give the full name, location, etc., etc. Then basically you're going to send the email, and then you accept it with the website. If it comes down to it. Now, when that is done, because I do believe it takes like 2 hours to be full well and done with this, to create your Bitcoin wallet and have Bitcoin funds on your Bitcoin wallet. It takes like 2 hours or 1 hour. Then you go back to Sarfund, throughout our link. And then basically click on sign up. Right now I'm already signed up. So right now you immediately see my my login. But why it is important? I'm clicking to let me thinking about logging out, so you can basically see how you can sign in. This is a little bit important, so let's do this again. Logging out, so you can see how you can sign up. And because when we give you your link, you will be everything very clear to you. Basically, you see our name here, or the people in our downline that sent you the link. And you're just going to write everything here. You know how this works. You're going to put your username, your email address, etc., etc., where you're from, etc., etc. You click on the captcha, you create an account. That's what's getting. But remember, this is very important. It's very important. Once you sign in, you have 24 hours to create a donation in Sarfund. If you don't do a donation, Sarfund will automatically delete your account. It's pure and simple safety matters, and for the fact that you're keeping someone's spot. If you, and that's not I mean, if you're going to keep someone's spot, but you're not going to make a donation, that is like basically holding a spot where someone else would make a donation. You see, so that's why Sarfund such a way that they will delete your account if you don't make a donation in 24 hours. All right, so now we have that address. We log back into my account. And basically, I'm basically going to show you right now how to make a donation. That's important. Oh, it's a little bit laggy. Hold on. Yeah. Alright, so right now I'm back again. Now, what is important to remember about signing up? As soon as you have your account, you click on upgrade to next stage. Click on upgrade to next stage. And basically you read a little bit, but I'll explain in the video. You must complete the 2 following steps. Step 1, send Bitcoin payment to the wallet listed by the payee. In my case, that is this, I think that is the lady. And step 2, provide the transaction hash ID using the form provided below. I will show you how to do that. So basically, first, in order to make a donation, I have to get her a receive key from my Bitcoin wallet. I see I'm copying and pasting it. Then I'm going into my own blockchain info. Wallet. And then I click on login. So basically, I created one just now. Should get me inside. So, like I said before, you click on receive right here. Then you copy and paste the receive key from her to this receive to the send option. And then basically what you do is you type in the amount you need to send. In your case, it's going to be 0.03. That is $17 worth in Bitcoins. Like 0.0000. Hold on. My bad. 17. So that is in my case 0.02. But in your case it will be 0.03. Or the price rise, so you have to put in just put in 17. Just put it here exactly 7.003 just to be safe. Then click on next step, and then once you're done there, right now I don't have any coins here because I just created this website, this Bitcoin wallet. But anyway, as soon as you click on send, then you basically pay the person. You donate Bitcoins to that person. Alright, we'll click on donate. you're done there, you go over here and you will see a transaction right in this section. Then it is important to get that transaction key code. What you will see, the key code transaction, you just put it down here. It says transaction has IP. Right? It's a long like this. It's a long number like this. That's what you need to put in. Right? And then you put in the exact number, how much percent. In my case, it will be 0.05, but in my case, in your case, when you just start out, it's 0.03. And then you just click submit. That's when you're done. That's when you're done with your whole registration and your donation. And then I say, welcome to Sargon to begin to start your Bitcoin journey, Bitcoin fast way journey. Of course, you're now working as a team to start crowdfunding Bitcoin. It's a lot cheaper than just buying one Bitcoin by yourself or start Bitcoin mining by yourself. And it's a lot faster as well than those two last methods. Because like I said before, go back to the how it works page. You can go all the way with your downline to level 6 and start receiving 128 bitcoins all the way up to 164.62 bitcoins per month. A lot of bitcoins per month, right? Oh. All right. Are there any questions? Oh, by the way, thank you for watching the whole webinar. And for those who are very interested, I'm looking forward to working with you. I'm looking forward to basically see where we are going with this. And right now, I think there will be some questions, and I will give those questions to Alfred.
Yes.
Alfred, bring it on with this question.
Okay. So one of the main questions I'm sure a lot of people are wondering is, what is Bitcoin backed by?
Bitcoin is backed by nothing. Don't think in Bitcoin as term as gold. Don't think as you have to look at it as this. Because I understand where the question comes from. Because when you think about money, you think about it needs to be backed by gold or by silver or something like that. Stop thinking that Bitcoin is money. See Bitcoin as gold itself, and I explain why. The current currency system does not work anymore. You see the price decline in the euro and the dollar. You see the price decline. And it means other people are looking into other things to put their wealth in. So they will look to silver, gold, especially Bitcoin. But privacy and the transaction is low. So they're just investing in another, how do you say it? Another way, another value product. That's what Bitcoin is all about. That's what Bitcoin is. And so you have to look at Bitcoin as a gold company.
As an asset. Okay.
Asset, exactly. So Bitcoin is backed by Bitcoin. Bitcoin is backed by
people. Yes.
People are not believing in the euro and dollar currency. India, you see Brazil, you see Dubai, all investing heavily in Bitcoins. You see the graph what I showed you. You see a lot of countries going, Russia, a lot of countries are putting their wealth in Bitcoin. So see Bitcoin as the new gold standard, that's digital. That's how you need to see Bitcoin back. So instead of saying where's Bitcoin backed by, look at it as where is money backed by. Money is backed by gold, by Bitcoins.
So that concept alone shows you that Bitcoin is worth way more than gold itself.
Exactly. Because it is a lot quicker accessible than gold. You know, because gold needs to move somewhere. No,
Right.
Make a transaction in like less than 1 minute, less than 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's finite. So there's only a certain amount of gold, and same way there's a certain amount of Bitcoin.
Exactly. And that's also the reason why you see places like Africa. You've seen the map. Kenya. That's the reason why those countries are buying heavily into Bitcoin. Because remember what I said. I said in its core, what does Bitcoin provide in its core? In its core, Bitcoin provides ownership.
Yes.
That's all about. So that is up to us innovators, entrepreneurs to adapt to the situation and look at ways that how can we collect as much Bitcoin as fast as possible.
And it's also appreciating in value.
Appreciating value, exactly.
Okay. Next question is for Sword Fund. Is there a monthly fee?
Basically, it is like, how do you say it? You make your monthly fee. You make your monthly fee because you have to put the work in. You have to put, let's say you are recruiting people.
Mm-hmm.
In order to get the donation, you have to recruit people. And only then you can get your donation. You see, so it is like, how do you say it? You have to put the work in, but that's with every kind of company business you run. You have to put work in to get what you get out of it.
Right.
So when you start looking into recruiting people, don't believe in that you have to pay donation each month forcefully. And also keep in mind, it's not a forcefully monthly subscription. It's not that. It's not that. You can quit at any day if you want. That's not what it's about. But it's about making. It's about giving you the free will to basically work at the downline. And if you work correctly, if you work hard, you can get a month Bitcoin profit out of it.
So basically, monthly. Let's say I'm on level 3. My monthly donation will be 0.1 Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. Yeah. The monthly will be 0.1 Bitcoin. You're correct. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Okay. That's reasonable. I mean, if I'm donating 0.1 Bitcoin to get 0.8 Bitcoin, hey, why not? You know, I'm making 7, making profit.
You're already in profit in your level 1 already.
Mm-hmm.
So moving up from there, everything moving up from there, level 2 you will get 0.2 Bitcoin. Level 3 you will get 0.8 Bitcoins. Level 4 you get 3.2 Bitcoins. Level 5, 32 Bitcoins. Level 6, 128 Bitcoins. In total you receive 164 Bitcoins per month.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Level 5 is like, I wouldn't mind investing 1 Bitcoin if I'm getting 32 Bitcoin every month, so it's this.
It is like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
No-brainer.
Yeah.
That's why also this is a very fast way to get Bitcoin. Because first of all, who does not have $17, right? A lot of people have $17. So if you can get them in, you're starting to create a download very fast.
And you don't need a lot of people. It's a small team. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. I love it too, man.
It's great. I'm excited, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to be excited once they see this presentation. So,
yeah, I'm very excited to work with a lot of people. I'm very excited to basically also present Bitcoin and explain what Bitcoin is about, and give people other options to mean something financially and in the Bitcoin space. And this one is my main focus, because to get a lot of Bitcoins in it. Because
yes.
The Bitcoin price is climbing up each and every day, and you have to be a part of that. I mean, now's your chance to really change your life. That's what this is about. Change your life, change your financial future, and help other people doing it as well.
Yes, exactly. That was valuable information. I'll share it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Do you have any other, how do you say, questions?
No, that's pretty much it.
All right, all right. So I'm very, again, I'm glad everybody, if it's watching the webinar, makes time to watch this webinar. I hope this webinar was very, very worthwhile watching and very informative about what is Bitcoin, what does Bitcoin mean for you, and what will it mean for your future. I'm looking forward to see you in my team. Alfred is already in my team, so that means if you join Alfred's team, he will join me as well. And I will help you all basically build up the downline and get the right education what you need to put people in.
Yes,
but
that's
also a little tip.
Go ahead, because I.
Let's say you have people, you want to recruit people. Just go on a smartphone and just read this page. Just go to the how it works. Because it is very self-explanatory. You don't really need your own words for it. Just read up, because that's what I did. The first recruiter, I read up what it says right here. Yes, you start here, you join your level 1 offline, and then you go to level 2, then you get to 3, 4, 5. Just read up what it says right here. Just follow the numbers, and it's very self-explanatory on how this program works.
Yes, and like you mentioned just now, if anybody having issue finding people, inviting people to this, we can actually provide you with people with our group, within our group.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's only a 2x2.
Exactly, because what you do is we are recording webinars, and you can basically send them to these webinars. And basically, that will explain a whole lot on what BitCoin is and how the systems work. And it saves you, if you have trouble explaining how this concept works, time and just,
Yes, I would also make a short video just breaking down this chart right there. For somebody that has a short attention span, they could watch that 3-minute video and get exactly what it's about and how to get started.
Exactly, and that's very good. So I think we have discussed the most of it.
Yeah, we can definitely.
Again, I want to say thank you to everyone watching this webinar, and again, make use of opportunities like this.
Yes.
Bitcoin is in the rise. We are under exactly. I told this over the other day. We are in that sweet spot.
Yes.
The reason why we are in that sweet spot is because Bitcoin has proven itself already. A lot of people know Bitcoin already, and the price is rising. And with smartphone, we can quickly collect Bitcoins, basically, and create our own businesses from that. That's what I really want to bring home. So with that said, I want to say good night, everyone, or wherever you are. Enjoy your day.
Yes.
And Alfred, again, thanks for joining. And have a great day, and I'll see you in the next webinar.
Thank you, Marshall, and thank you, everyone. Welcome on board. And I get back to the person that invited you to the webinar, to this video. Thank you. God bless. Peace.
Yes.